Inmate B 161992, Holtzman Robert John. Report to your tier captain.
Okay, so your mother was a junkie, your old man was a drunk, and you've been on the street since you were 12. So who cares? Tell it to somebody else. Tell it to the bleeding heart social believers out there. They love that cop-out stuff. They love cripples. At Delancey Street, we got no time for your past. And if we take you, you're not going to have any time for it either. Now, we own and operate 6 different businesses. One's a restaurant. Let's say you start there. First, you bust dishes, then you wait tables, you work your way up to manager. Then when the time comes and you're ready to leave Delancey Street, you can run your own restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay, say I come to Delancey Street. I don't see why I gotta start at the bottom. I know how to take care of myself.
You don't know nothing. If you knew anything, you wouldn't be here.
Holtzman Robert John.
You come to Delancey Street, you're like a baby, a total dependent, a liability. You show me a baby who's ready to run General Motors, I'll change the rules.
What about civil liberties, man?
What about 'em?
It don't sound like you got any.
We don't. You want civil liberties, you go somewhere else. Okay, now first off, take off.
Oh, you can't tell me what to do, man.
Get out of here.
It's your boy Holtzman, the Pied Piper of San Quentin. Hope you haven't forgotten how to dance.
Okay. First off, we're totally self-supporting. 3 years ago, I started Delancey Street with no money and 2 junkies. Me, I'm from New York. I'm an Irish boy, an ex-junkie, ex-con. I was blessed with an 8th grade education. Yeah.
So what's in it for you?
Simple. When you're an incompetent, when you got no education, you could be either one or 2 things. You could be a bum or maybe a great social leader. I failed as a bum, so I got no options.
The following characters and incidents have been fictionalized. However, the organization and its founder actually exist.
As some people say, when you get out of prison, even the air smells different. It's always smelled the same to me. Here's the car.
now.
Now, you don't have to make any statements unless you want to.
Here he goes. Here he's coming out now. How does it feel to be free after 30 years?
Hey, McGinn, what about your fight with the zoning commission and your neighbors?
How do you like moving into this?
How about your fight with the zoning commission and your neighbors?
A limousine fits in with the neighborhood.
Then why the neighborhood?
Why Pacific Heights? Why'd you pick this area?
Because you can't cure an alcoholic in a bar. You can't cure a drug addict in a slum. Every spectrum of society's got to absorb its share of the problem.
You think the public's going to buy this store?
What does it feel like for 36 years, Holtzman? How do you feel about McCann getting you out?
You say all of this fanfare and limousine is for the guys still in prison. What do you mean?
It's for every con or junkie who thinks if he ever gets another chance, it's back to the slums and ghettos. We've got to change all that.
Are you saying this will change it?
Remember the domino theory? This is the first domino, that's all.
So, well, what if Holtzman can't adjust after 36 years? Who's responsible then, the penal system or you?
Well, that's easy. If he adjusts, the penal system gets the credit. If he doesn't, Delancey Street gets the blame.
I can't get him. He'll be here in a minute, and he'll... hold on for a second. Nobody told John you're here?
No, a few more minutes won't matter.
Look, I'll call you back. Okay.
4 more pounds. Close?
7. Last 10 fight for their lives. Pound by...
Bob, I'd like you to meet San Francisco's finest parole officer, Richard Carpel. Bob Holtzman.
Hello, Bob.
Joe, you want to show Bob the rest of the house?
Yeah, sure.
Coffee?
Pignatore called, but he couldn't talk.
He never can. He said where to reach him.
He'll call back. Come on, Bob.
Mary, you try Bartell for me, will you?
Yeah, I'll send it in your office.
John, you're making a mistake, John.
Holtzman's no different than anyone else here.
Yeah, you're also crazy. I'm talking about murder, which Holtzman was convicted of. With him here, you're putting Delancey Street right on the line again.
Yeah, I didn't know we ever left.
Oh, where you going?
Come on, come on.
You know, he's not just another ex-con, another murderer junkie. Holtzman's been totally institutionalized. 36 years in Quentin, John. He may be walking around, but you know he's not a functioning human being.
Not many are, Richard. Not at first. That's why we come here.
Another thing. With the zoning commission ready to evict you, why do you insist on antagonizing your neighbors?
I don't insist. It's optional. Their option.
Bringing a man here like Holtzman is one thing. Bringing him here in that car out there, complete with TV news coverage, now that's another.
That's too bad. Anyway, I think the car was for them. I wouldn't waste the gas. Joe, if you need me, I'll be at the restaurant.
Hey, don't forget to call Pignatore now, huh?
Rush me!
Look, I've had it with that kid, Joe. Now, you got to put me in with somebody else. I'm sorry, John, I tried.